It's me, I'm back again with another food video. I've just come back from Disneyland where it all began, and I want to talk to you about what I ate while I was there. I was actually there during PIXAR FEST, so I ate a lot of food that was on offer at the festival. I did also visit Universal Studios, so there is a bit of food from out and about the place, not just Disneyland. So we got there on Saturday night. We were both feeling pretty jet lagged, but managed to drag ourselves out to ESPN Club, and those nachos were amazing. The next morning we woke up early, again jet lag, and we went straight out to IHOP. We didn't have to wait long for a seat. It was just opposite our hotel. We stayed at the Clarion Inn at ANAHEIM. I had the strawberry cheesecake pancakes, which are my absolute favourite. Crystal had some weird, hash or something and some pancakes, but yeah, I don't have to tell you twice that this was great. Then we came across for lunch the Royal Street Veranda in New Orleans Square. That was the gumbo that Crystal had. I had the potato and leek soup. Now that was actually a special soup that was there for PIXAR Fest, so it was one of the PIXAR Fest foods. So I'm not sure whether you'd be able to get that year round at all. Maybe they'll introduce it if it's popular. But it was so creamy and amazing. The bread bowl was delicious. I actually managed to polish off most of the bread bowl. There was only a few scraps remaining and the soup was gorgeous. So there you go. That's all that was left of Crystal's gumbo, and she loved that too. Then for dinner, we just wanted something quick and easy, so we headed to Alien Pizza Planet. And we had a slice of cheese pizza. Now, it's a bit more expensive than you pay for a slice of pizza out of the park, but hey, it's Disneyland. What can you do? It was pretty cheesy, it was nice, but yeah, the only thing that bothered me was the price, but other than that, it was great. Then the next morning, we had breakfast at the Starbucks Cafe in Disney's California Adventure. I had a caramel frappuccino. It was better than a caramel frappuccino in England, I can tell you that. I don't drink coffee, so I always have cold drinks. And then I had a cinnamon roll, and that served as my breakfast. I loved it, and I love cream cheese icing, so the amount of icing on top was perfect for me. For lunch, I had to go to the Cozy Cone Motel. I've been seeing pictures of this for ages, so I had the chili cone, and that was my favourite of all the cones I tried. And the bread cone was actually really tasty. I ate that as well. It was so soft and nice. I then had to hunt down a special PIXAR Fest churro, so this was the Ants on a Log churro. It was okay, it was nothing special, it was just a normal churro, and it had some cereal stuck to it, so there I am getting in a bit of a mess eating it. But yeah, I didn't rate that highly. Then for dinner, we went to Pacific Wharf, and they have loads of, it's like a food court, they had loads of different styles of food. So I had the Mexican food, which was a rice bowl with chicken and sweet corn. And there you can see I'm eating it, it was super tasty. And I'd recommend that, and the price wasn't too bad either. It was a full-blown meal, and you get it in cutlery. The next day we were at Universal, so I had lunch at KRUSTY Burger, but I went for a hot dog. I did like this, it tasted really good and I'd have it again. The only thing was I did have some difficulty picking it up, which you'll see in a minute. But yeah, the meat was really nice, the chili was really nice, the cheese was really nice. But then the bread bun was in two halves, so it was impossible to pick up and eat properly. So I was really struggling. You can see Crystal looking at me because I probably look crazy. And then I had to get an ice cream. I went to PHINEAS BUTTERFAT in the Simpsons Land. The Simpsons Land was great in Hollywood. And oh my god, what I wouldn't give for that now. It was so good. So it was basically, that was called the kitchen sink sundae, I believe. It had everything but the kitchen sink it was called. I then had the white chocolate macaroon in Disneyland. Now we did the Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour, so that was actually included, so I'm not sure on the price of it. I would have stayed away from ordering this because I'm not a fan of coconut, but I could barely taste the coconut at all, and I fully recommend that. It was so white chocolatey. It was quite hard on my teeth, and I have two fake teeth, so I have to be careful with that, but it wasn't too bad, and it was delicious. Oh my god, I had to have a Dole Whip. I'm not a fan of Dole Whip floats, but Dole Whips in Disneyland are amazing because you literally order them right before you go into the Enchanted Tiki Room, and then everyone takes them in, so it's like a big Dole Whip party, and it was refreshing and lovely. For dinner then, I had to have a turkey leg. Now, I didn't think I liked turkey, but I've been eating more turkey lately, so I thought I'm going to try the turkey leg. I apologise for the quality of this, I had to do it on my phone and it was night time. But I actually really enjoyed this, and I will be having it again when I go to Orlando in September. It was massive. You got loads of meat. I'm not a fan of eating meat off the bone, but this wasn't too bad because there was loads of meat around the outside. I did have to give up towards the middle though. Then for breakfast on Thursday we went to FLO'S V8 Cafe and I had the banana brioche bread. It was gorgeous. I love caramel, I love banana, I love everything sweet. So this was like a heart attack on a plate and it was just gorgeous. I could eat it again now. The cost wasn't too bad. I mean, and again, you get served on proper cutlery. The atmosphere of the place was really nice. I mean, Carsland was my favourite land ever. I did have a special PIXAR shake with it, a PIXAR FEST shake, and that was the orange creamsicle shake. It was super thick. I could barely get it out of the straw, but the bits that I did get out were amazing and I would have that again. And I fully recommend those shakes at V8 Cafe. They were proper traditional shakes. I had to go back for another cozy cone. I had the mac and cheese one this time. I have to say I don't rate this nearly as highly as the chili one, so stay away from that. The price isn't too bad. I mean, it was like I started eating it and it was gone within a matter of minutes because they're pretty small, but they're quite nice. Then we went back to Alien Pizza Planet. Now, Alien Pizza Planet is an overview for just the pizza restaurant that used to be there. So it's an overlay, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be there, but at the moment it's all decked out with alien stuff. And obviously I had to do it for the gram. I had to get the alien macaroon. It was, though, delicious. Like, other than the fact that I took some amazing pictures with it, it was really nice and tasty. The price wasn't too bad for a Disneyland snack. The queues weren't bad. In fact, there were no queues, whereas everywhere else had loads of queues for the special Pixar food. And he was so tasty. So he had like a lemony jelly inside. I believe it was like blueberry and lemon flavour. But it was really nice, so I need to try and make that at home, I think. We popped to Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel. I have to say, I was very disappointed with Trader Sam's at Disneyland. I thought it would be amazing because it was the original, but it's a lot better than Orlando. So if you're struggling for time in Disneyland, don't waste it on going to Trader Sam's. It wasn't great. And they didn't have any of the souvenir mugs in, so I just had a non-alcoholic drink, even though I wanted to add to my collection. Friday, I ate loads of snacks. And I started off at, I can't remember the name of this place, so you'll have to go off what it says on screen. I started off going for the beignets. The reason we went for this is because we snaked around New Orleans Square. Crystal was getting a Pandora charm, and we spotted the mint julep bar, and we'd seen so much about it on Mr. Cheesy Pop and on Instagram. We had to try the beignets. Now, I have actually had beignets in New Orleans, and I can't remember what they tasted like, to be honest. But these were probably as good. They were messy, and make sure you shake the bag before you eat them, but they're a nice treat and come in 3s or 5s. Then I had another churro as a snack. This was the carrot cake churro, and it's special for PIXAR Fest. This was the best churro that I ate. Again, I love cream cheese, and that was a cream cheese dipping sauce. So I fully recommend this one. Of all the PIXAR Fest churros, I would say go for this one. However, the line was obscene. I think I was queuing for about 20 minutes, and it was that way with all of the PIXAR Fest food. Then we headed back to Alien Pizza Planet once again. The place is really cool and it's a nice place to cool down and sit. And obviously on Friday I was feeling supremely greedy because I then managed to have a chicken Caesar salad with breadsticks. Now the Caesar salad was really nice, but I always love Caesar salads at Disneyland. I don't know why. At Disneyland and Walt Disney World do the best chicken Caesar salads unlike anywhere else. So that was really tasty, and it had radishes on it as well, which was different. Like, I wouldn't normally put that on a salad, but it added to it, I thought. And then I had the breadsticks with it. I was disappointed because I thought they'd have some garlic flavouring, but they didn't. Then I somehow fit in a funnel cake. Now, this could probably feed about 4 people, but it fed just me on this occasion. This was, again, a special PIXAR Fest food. I believe, I can't remember who this was themed after, actually. It's not the Lotto one, I don't think, but it had, as you can see, blueberries, strawberries, cream, Oreo crumbs, and as all funnel cakes and sweet treats in Disney parks, it was amazing. And I'm sitting here looking at it like, ooh, I could just dig into that again. That was really reasonably priced. As I said, that could easily feed 4 people. You could quarter that up. And I think it was about $6, so it's definitely good value for money. So I would recommend trying that one. Then we headed back to DCA. This is the Pacific Wharf area again. And this was my final snack, my final thing of the whole holiday. I popped into GHIRARDELLI's. Of course, I had the free chocolate that they always hand out, and I had the Twin Peaks sundae. Now, I've never tried this one before, but this had marshmallow, ice cream, cream, chocolate ice cream, hot fudge. It was amazing. The only thing I hate is how the hot fudge solidifies against the cold ice cream. I'd never like that. It really puts me off, but it tasted amazing, and the melted marshmallow absolutely made it. So that is everything I ate at Disneyland. As you can see, I ate an absolute shed load, and I hope you have enjoyed once again living vicariously through me. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you tried in the comments below. I'd love to know what you enjoyed. Bye!